Okay, so we're walking into 6770 Langford. And we've already had a look at the approach to the home and a bit around the outside. So we're going to be walking now through the house itself. First thing, we do have carpet. Looks like through most of the house, it's a brown carpet in the home. And we have some bedrooms off to the right side here. Ceiling height is standard 8 feet, which is nice. We've got laundry facilities here on the left, and looks like a couple of closets where maybe... Okay, so this doorway goes to the garage. I know it's pretty dark in there. Let's see here. So it's a nice big 2-car garage with attic access in the garage itself. Plenty of room for all of your goodies, as you can see, and room probably for 2 cars if you were careful about the way you parked. Garage door opener, all pretty standard as far as this kind of a home goes. Laundry area does not have the carpet. It in fact has luxury vinyl plank flooring, a nice, good quality. I can tell because of the texture that I can see. The room is a decent size, maybe 6 by 6 feet. With a little shelf there, gives you room for putting your cleaning supplies and whatnot, and a place for hanging, as you can also see. They're working on their clothes right now, so we'll let that do its thing. Now here, beside the laundry room, is the access to the furnace. It's also got enough room here. You could probably put some like broom closet storage and whatnot on one side or the other. The furnace is carpeted. Probably they put the carpet in before they put the furnace in. That's not an issue. Usually these don't give off any kind of moisture or anything that would cause a problem there. So, you know, that should be good. You will notice, though, that at the doorway there will be, because this door does not have the louvered vents, that what happens is the air is coming into this room from under the door, and that's leaving this darker line where the door is. Now, my suggestion here is that this door should have a louvered vent panel put in right there at the bottom, or just have the door replaced, because it really does need to have more airflow than it's getting. When I start to close the door, the furnace actually will suck it closed. So it really is needing a lot of airflow. Right now, all it's getting is from underneath, and that's for that reason for that mark there. Security system. So the house has a security system. We saw those cameras. That probably doesn't actually come with the house. Although the cameras probably will. The security system would... It's full surveillance. Now, do you have... so I'm talking to the owner here. Do you have a DVR that goes with that? Or so, okay, so that's really nice. And that comes with the house. No need for that. Okay. Oh, all right. So that's interesting. So she just told me about the vent here, which I can see. There is actually a vent for that furnace room, but it's on the wall, not on the door, and that's the reason. But it still seems like it's pulling a lot of air. If it's going to pull that door closed, maybe there's a filter in this vent, which allows for the air to flow into the furnace without being bringing other particles with it. There's probably also a filter in the furnace itself, so like a double filter. Right, and that's okay. Sometimes that can affect performance if there's not an open airflow source to the furnace itself, but this is good because it's definitely going to help keep down the dust. All right, so, and here, by the way, is just another quick look back at the front door. So the kitchen, what we have are nice hardwood cabinets. They don't have poles, but that's okay. If you wanted them, you could put them on there. They don't have the soft close hinges either, but that's also okay because these are the hidden hinges. You're not actually going to see the hinge, which I appreciate. I think the hinges affect the look of the cabinets. And I sure like to see beautiful cabinets like this, you know, and see the wood of the cabinet, not the hinges. What we have is a Formica, but a granite countertop look, but it is a Formica countertop, 5-burner glass top range, the Whirlpool stainless microwave, and that has the oven vent and a light underneath that you can use. So the vent meaning it's a fan, you know. So if you overcook something here, you'd be able to turn on that vent there, just like any range hood, and have some exhaust happening. The kitchen sink is on the island. And that's really nice because, you know, if you're cleaning up after some time with your family or friends, you're able to look out into your very spacious living dining room area. This is open kitchen kind of a concept, the whole open floor plan concept. And by the way, also the luxury vinyl plank that we saw in the laundry room, we also have in the kitchen. This is really nice because it's low maintenance. You don't have to work too hard to keep it up looking good. I really like that. It's a product that is my preferred, really, for any kind of a flooring, unless you're going to use a tile or something. I even like it better than hardwood because it's more durable. So this living area, which would include what they have set up here for the living room and for the dining room and the kitchen, is probably 30 feet or so by, I would say, it's almost 30 by 30, like a 30 by 30 square. It's a really substantial. It's not a small space. And for the size of the house, that means that, you know, where you're going to be spending your most of your time is in a nice big open place, which is really great. It's not enclosed. I feel very comfortable. Now, if the ceilings were another foot higher, that would be better, but it's still good. This is really the typical ceiling height. You know, I'm just funny. I do like the taller ceilings, but I do like this one. All of the walls are painted a nice neutral color. Ceilings are nice and white. I don't see any stains. There's no, like, sometimes what happens is, for example, where the heat vent is on the ceiling, when it's blowing air, it blows across the ceiling, and sometimes it will leave a stain there. And since I'm not seeing that, what that means is they're doing a great job of keeping that furnace clean and the filters intact and, clean filters. So that's good for your home. So we're going to go into the master bedroom. And first off, the master bedroom obviously is big enough for a king-size bed, which is wonderful. This is probably 16 by, well, it's almost 16 by 16 here in size for the main part of the master bedroom. We've got the same carpet in here that we see in the rest of the house. There's a big double window that looks out the front and lets in lots of light. A very nice little chandelier feature that you're going to see in here is also great. And then as we go towards the back, you're going to see the big walk-in closet. We've got a big walk-in closet here on the right. This closet is, I'd say, 8 feet by 6 feet with the shelves all the way around. I'm not sure if there's any shelving below, but I think, you know, as you can see here, you can pack a lot of things in this walk-in closet and you can actually get in. The doorway is a 30-inch door, which is a perfect size. You know, you can't roll a wheelchair in there, but you certainly would be able to get in there with other accessibilities issues. So the master bathroom. So I'm looking here for the light switch. It gets dark. That we'll start with the toilet area. The toilet, water closet, whatever you'd like to call it, has its own door. This doorway is a 30-inch doorway, and you know, when we talked before, I know you understand, or that I understand, that your needs might be someday to have a handicapped access here. The bathroom is definitely big enough. The only thing is, you're probably going to have to remove this doorway and a partial portion of this wall, because this doorway would not be big enough for wheelchair access, but the bathroom itself definitely is. And you've got the shower and the tub here behind this curtain in the back. It's really large and spacious as far as the tub goes as well, as you can see. Now, it's not a walk-in tub, and if you guys are going to end up needing that, this is not it. But the thing is, this is definitely a big enough space for a walk-in tub, if that's what it is that you guys are going to end up needing. Double vanity on the countertops, our double sinks with a very big, beautiful mirror and the 4-globe vanity light over the top. You know, I really like the bathroom. The layout is really nice. I don't feel like I'd be jammed in here if someone else was beside me. you know, these are far enough apart as far as the sink goes that you could each be brushing your own teeth and not be bumping elbows. You have the same luxury vinyl plank floors here that we saw in the rest of the house where there's hard floors, and that's perfect. You know, everything matches. How many times have we gone through it, done one of these videos where the floors were different in every room? Right? Okay, so along with the walk-in closet, you have a second closet that's also really nice and big with a closet kit in it. This isn't quite as big as the other, but it's probably 6 feet by 4 feet across. And as you can see, the closet kit allows for quite a lot of space. You're easily going to be able to fit everything you need in there between the two. Well, unless you're me. And as a clothes horse, I would need both of those. My wife would hate me because she'd be stuck with like the hall closet or something, but it would be okay. So really the only deficiency isn't for now. It's only something that you guys would have to think about later, you know, in 5 or 10 years when you start being concerned more about handicapped access. And that would be just a small portion of this wall coming out in this door so that you can get the wheelchair in here. The doorway is 32. And I think that there's enough room here, once again, for handicapped access. You could probably stretch that. There is a little bit of room here. They'd probably stretch that to the 36 that you would need to easily have a wheelchair come through here. But you definitely have big enough walk-in closet for that. And there's definitely big enough doorways, or at least room for the bigger doorways, every place that I've seen so far in this house. It's really good. Now, when I'm looking towards the front of the house, the hallway that comes in, definitely big enough. You've got 40 inches or maybe 44 inches wide hallway that comes from the front door into the main living space. So there's plenty of room for that kind of thing if you need to have the handicapped access. Okay, so the owner's saying that we have somebody that's handicapped in here right now, and their wheelchair, and I kind of thought there would be something because I saw the little ramp up front. They're not having any problems getting around. Now, I do know that some of the larger wheelchairs need a bigger doorway, and maybe she doesn't have that, but that's okay. Because, you know, no matter what, the fact is that there's an opportunity here to adjust the doorways if you need. They're not so crammed that there would be a problem. So we're going to take a look in the bathroom and one of the other bedrooms, and then we'll come back and finish with the last bedroom. So this is the hall bath. Same hard surface floors that we have in the other rooms. Single vanity. That's okay because this is like the guest bathroom. It's nice and clean. Looks really good. Same neutral color paint on the walls. When we look into the tub, as you can see that it is a nice big tub. They've got the shower sprayer here and the double shower sprayer head, which is fine. Lots of shelves for your soap dispenser, shampoo, whatnot. And, you know, this is the same as the other one. It's definitely big enough if you wanted that you would be able to put in a walk-in tub if that's what you wanted to do. So I'm so grateful that I'm seeing matching floors everywhere. I have to say that. All right, so we're going into, well, the hallway. There is a small, like a linen closet right here, just as a quick peek so you can see. I don't know how well this is coming out, but it should be enough. You should be able to see that you do have a nice shelf here. This little linen closet, or maybe it's a coat closet because we do have the bar and the shelf. Plenty of room for your coats. There's, oh, okay, so there's a linen closet in the bathroom. Let's take a look at that. It's behind the door. It tricked me. Yeah. You know, sometimes I miss a space. So she's saying that right here. Okay, yeah, here we go. So there's a nice little linen closet here. This is about a 20-inch door. It's pretty small, but there's, look at that, plenty of room in that linen closet. You could probably put 2 more shelves down in there. And as you can see, there's lots of room for anything that you would need that way in the bathroom. Okay, so all right, so let's get to this second bedroom, and then we will wrap this place up. So now the second bedroom, first off, big window, lets in lots of natural light. I don't need to turn on the light here. There's a plenty of light. The room is probably 14 by 14, so not as big as the master, but that's to be expected. Looks like you can fit a double bed in here with plenty of room for a vanity if that's what you like. You might be able to fit a queen in here too. Oh, so she's saying it's a queen bed. All right, so if it's a queen bed, that's great, which means if you really needed to, you could probably squeeze a king in here, although, you know, honestly, that'd be probably too much for this room. But, you know, you could do it. Okay, the knob on the double bifold door is in the correct place. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, it's so hard when they put that knob, like at the end over here. It's so hard to open those doors, and how many times have we seen that, right? So this closet is, looks like it's about 7 feet, and looks like about 24 inches deep. Lots of room. One shelf with the hanger bar, and the shelf is low enough that you're actually going to get things on the top of it without it bumping into the top of the door frame, which happens, how many times have we seen that too? So you see the shelf here, the gap between there and here is good enough that it's easy to get some big items up in there. Luggage would fit up there, no problem. Really very good, very spacious, nice closet. Okay, so we're coming up to the end here. I have to say, you know, so far I'm really happy with the way this house looks. It's been well cared for. The fixtures are nice. Everything is good. We're going to step into this last bedroom and just take a quick peek.
Okay.
Hi there.
Hi.
And this room is about 12 by 12. It has also a nice window for letting in lots of light. It doesn't have any special light on the ceiling, no ceiling fan or anything, but you could put that in if you wanted. And as you can see here, we do have a wheelchair that is the way that our friend gets around in the house. And from what we're hearing, that works out just fine. Bifold door, the knob is in the correct place. Thank you very much. The closet is similar to the closet in the other bedroom with the bar at the proper height so that you can fit some big items like this up on the top. Lots and lots of room for what you need. It's once again about 7 feet by 24 inches as far as the depth goes. By the way, the bifold doors all work. They all close nicely. All the tracks seem to be lined up. Nothing is falling off or hard to, you know, to open or close. The door is hung properly, so the gap between the door edge and the wall is exactly the right amount. You know, it's really good. I'm not seeing any kind of stains on the ceiling any place I look from any of the vents. And so, you know, none of the doors are marred or broken. The paint is all good. You know, I've seen 1 or 2 small chips, but that's like, how old is this house? And only have 1 or 2 small chips? I'm happy with that. Transom window up above the front door, letting in some light. And also the entry has the hard floor, so you're not going to ruin your carpet when you step in. You could put a shoe rack there if you wanted. There's enough room for that. It's all really good. So this is 6770 Langford Drive. Langford Street. And this is a little pocket neighborhood. Just like I said, 5 or 6 streets. There's really only one way in or out. So that, you know, you're not having people driving through to other places, which means that crime is going to be a lot lower, you know, unless people are driving in specifically to target a home in here. And that happens in more affluent neighborhoods, not really in a nice middle-class neighborhood like this. So this neighborhood seems quiet, peaceful. This is the middle of the day. And it's good. So all things considered, you know, guys, I'm really happy with your interest in this particular property. And hopefully, when you get a chance to, you can think about this. And if you'd like, I will get you some more specific information about this house. So for now, though, just remember J. Frederick Smith, Continental Realty of Jax. And this is 6770 Langford Street in Jacksonville. And you just get back to me and let me know once you are done looking at this video what you think. And then we can see what we can do for you from there. Have a good day.